you stand it back on?
All right, remember what your first step is?
Yes.
Okay, I have to sit on the floor right here, so you just have to sit on it. All right, go for it.
My name's Addison. My name's Kate.
My name's Owen.
My name is Alfred.
Collaboration is where everybody is working and not one person is doing all the work and not everybody else is not doing anything. Our norms are bring all your stuff to the group, take turns talking and building, stay focused on what is happening, listen to who is talking, and don't argue with the group members. And norms are mini goals that we have for our group to stay on task. And our presentation is the Pueblo.
Our tribe is the Pueblo. It means rain or heal the sick.
These are the tools the Pueblo use to hunt and fish, also eat the animals.
The Pueblo hunted down resources like bone, stones, and wood. Prairie sticks and similar dogs. They use prairie sticks and similar dogs for special occasions. They made farming tools and digging for the people so they can survive and to trap up animals so they can lure them to their foods. They use shovels and ropes for the animal traps, also made ladders out of wood so they can climb to higher places. And these are the weapons that they use: arrowheads and bigger shields.
One of the tools they used is a shovel. They made a shovel by taking wood and a stone and putting them on and shaping the rock until it is curved and has room to dig and hold the dirt.
One of the other tools is a hoe and rake. They use a hoe for farming and to get the food from the ground. They used a rake for looking through things like dirt and the leaves.
Okay, next we'll talk about the location. They lived in the United States, Texas, and Arizona. And they lived in the Pueblo Pueblos since 1200s.
The ancient enemies came. They made the Pueblos move, and the Pueblos had to leave everything. It was a hard time in their life.
They made permanent homes in the Southwest when they moved. And they stayed there, and that place is called Pueblos.
They also moved to the Amazon rainforest so they would not be found by the ancient enemies. It was a good place to hide for a while.
Food sources. They had healthy foods like squash, beans, wild berries, and corns. They like wild berries a lot.
For meat, they had buffalo, rabbit, bear, deer, fish as the meats they ate.
They also ate bighorn sheep, elk, goosefoot, rice grass, and turkey. That is some more meats they ate.
In 1125, they used a great road to travel on. In 1539, the Spanish contact Pueblo had the war. In 16 AD, the revolt occurred. It was a bad time in their life.
1700, smallpox hit the Southwest. It was a big problem, and it hit many Native Americans. They made masks to dance when Hoppy came to dance and sing with them.
Major groups were the Mogollon, Hohokam, and Ancient
Shelter. It was very dry in the Southwest. Travelers visit the Southwest for structures hundreds of years old, and as time passed, the biggest homes gave way and fell to the ground.
The Kaiwa played a major role in Pueblo's life. They had Gala Cliff Drains had a major role too because it was a good site and it made money when people visited it.
To make houses, they used stone, clay, straw, and water. Then after a couple of years, they learned how to make bricks out of clay and water. It was a lot easier with bricks, and the homes were better.
Flatlands were easy to build and make stairs easier to build roads that help get places faster, and it took less time to build things.
Impact. They made homes and roads to get to places faster when they worked. They worked at hotels and casinos to make money to eat and get things from their family and friends.
Also made money selling supplies like bows, arrows, and arrowheads, and silver because it was very expensive to get, so a lot of Native Americans wanted to get it. They got kicked out by the government and had to move to a different land. And it was hard to travel to places, and the things they had were heavy to move.
They made jewelry and wood carvings to show the things they liked and animals they had around. They were poor, so they didn't get a good education at school, so they were not the smartest people.
The Pueblo life today. There are more than 60,000 Pueblo Indians in the Southwest. They live in the Southwest, like Arizona and the New Mexico border.
These are some clothes that they made. So this one is a dress, and this is a hat that they made out of fox fur. And then these are the shoes that they made of buffalo. Here are some wood carvings that they made. They're all by hand, and the tools that they used are they made by hand by the things of nature.
Here are some pots that they made by hand and painted them by hand too. Here's some wood carvings.
And here, vein that we on the edge outside of the pencil. I come off of this, but we'll come back on the other side and straighten it out. All the way down this side there a little way. See, that makes the vein, the feather look like it's got a little split. Shallow hole. Give me some more strength. You'll see that it's a little more depth. Oh, you can see all the marks from my fingernail on there. The other one will come from behind and lead up to those other feathers. Taper the tip here. Not much. Looks good.
Do you guys have any questions for us?
I have a question for you. What did you learn that wasn't about the Pueblo when you were doing your project? What skills did you learn?
Collaboration and teamwork.
Can you tell me how?
Teamwork, because it wasn't just one person doing all the work. You had to kind of assign jobs for everybody, so everybody could be on task and do something. And collaboration, it helped us learn more skills, and it helped us with our teamwork.
We kind of needed a lot of teamwork because some people, in some of the other groups, people were yelling at each other because they didn't get what they wanted to do.
We had to be creative because we couldn't just copy off of other people, so we had to be creative and think of our own ideas.
Yeah.
So, Owen and Alfred, can you share some of what you guys made? Because I know that part of your job was more based on what? The creative piece that you have on the table? Can you tell us a little bit about that?
This is a village they built on top of a mountain. These are some of their homes.
And these are like some holes and rocks and like the buffalo. And this is supposed to be wood.
And then I brought some of their foods, which they ate corn, which did not come out of the can. But we didn't have real corn, like actual corn. And then beans, which they farmed. Yeah, which wasn't in the can either.
Anything else that you guys learned other than their content about Pueblo? I think you did a really great job of covering all of the pieces that we needed to cover. So their job was to cover all of the categories that are on the board. So I did the Sioux tribe with them, such as location, geography, shelter, climate, food sources, tools and resources, the impact that they had, and the other section, which included who they are and where they are today. So I think they did a great job of covering all that. They have an entire packet there of work and notes that they took before they could start. So before you could work on your Facebook page, what did you have to have completed?
We had to look in our books, and we had to do research about it, and we took some notes. And it was more, we took some notes, I guess, and we had to research out of the book. So it wasn't the funnest job.
That part wasn't the funnest, right?
No.
Every group agrees with you. But do you think your end product would have been as good if you wouldn't have spent all that time at the beginning doing your research?
No.
Wouldn't have had all that content to put on your Facebook page, right? Is that the first time you've ever made a Facebook page with information like that?
Mm-hmm.
Is it pretty fun?
Yeah.
Yeah. So they got to choose off of a matrix what type of project they wanted to do. And they had to come to a consensus as a group, which of course we have to agree to disagree for some things. Some other things that we've had tonight and the night before are dioramas, game shows, puppet shows, and they chose Facebook wall. So I thought that was really cool. They were the only group that chose it. So they learned how to navigate and post. And yeah, anything else you want to add? Any questions for them?